Hi, my name is Dr. Ona Brown. Welcome to Own with Ona. And I want to talk to you today about centering time. Time that you have set aside to center yourself. And I believe that when we are going through life, oftentimes we feel as if there's not enough time in the day. You wake up, you got all these things running in your mind about things that you have to do, things that you want to do, things that you should have done yesterday or last week. And so there's always this push oftentimes that we have a feeling as if we've got to do more and we've got to get it all done like yesterday. And so in the midst of that, oftentimes we will forget to have our centering time. And when I say centering time, I mean things that center you. Time to sit still and bathe in the silence. Time to really contemplate life and become more of an observer or a witness to who you are and how you're showing up to life. Time to perhaps journal or to meditate or to just be able to spend time in nature and connect with nature in a beautiful way, to hear the birds sing, to be able to actually feel the grass beneath your feet or the sand in between your toes. All of that has a very centering effect. And so you need to know what your centering time looks like, what you can design for yourself. If you're not by a beach, which I love the ocean, I call the ocean my boyfriend, and you can't get the sand in between your toes, then perhaps you can just go and spend time in nature and be able to be around some trees and some beautiful, quiet, peaceful area that you find by a lake or maybe a creek or something. Or maybe it's what centers you is being able to hear live music, maybe just watching. I know for me, when I watch what happens between an artist and their instrument, and then watching the different artists connect and communicate without saying a word through their instruments, is very centering and very therapeutic and powerful and beautiful for me. And I make sure that I get myself in a situation to hear live music on a monthly basis. I do not let a month or 2 months go by without hearing live music. That is something that I know does something. It feeds my soul. It helps me to rejuvenate. It takes me into a meditative state that is into that dimension that has no worry, no stress, no obligations, nothing. It's just a beautiful space. Some people might find that with playing with children. Oftentimes it's people like me that don't have children, but when I get in the floor and I'm playing with the children around the holidays, and my cousins and uncles and aunties want to talk about politics and what's going on in the world, honey, I'm in the Lego G.I. Joe world. I do not care. I do not care, because it's another playful space that's so beautiful, and it centers me to be able to tap into that young, youthful, powerful energy, and we get to create and have imagination and laugh and have fun, and we're not watching the clock, and there's nothing that's serious that has to be handled in that particular moment. So I'm encouraging you, find your centering place, create centering moments for yourself, and know what it is that really feeds you in that way. I have a book that I created called Discover the Greatest You Ever. And one of the things that I talk about in that book is called your smile makers. And I believe all of us have smile makers. You got to identify and know what your smile makers are, and then be willing to give it to yourself. Why? Because you deserve it.